my dad and grandpa, which they've had for years and years. And 6 years ago, my grandpa was diagnosed with terminal cancer. In response to this tragedy, my father prayed the rosary frequently for him to get better. And one day I was driving a small tractor up a hill in our cow pasture when my front tires hit a large rock and the front of the tractor started coming up in the air. And right away I knew that it was going to flip, but for some reason my body was frozen in a state of shock and I couldn't move. And then right at the last second I snapped out of it for some reason or another, and I was able to jump off right as it flipped over and toppled down to the hill, into the creek. After that, I remained lying on the grass, looking in disbelief as the engine sputtered and roared to a stop after probably a couple minutes. And right after that, I walked a long, painful walk all the way back to tell my dad what had happened. And after I told him, he started, I could see the tears starting to roll down his face, fear and disbelief, as I took him back to see the debris from the accident. When he saw that my seat on the tractor was completely crushed and everything in the tractor was crushed, he asked me, "How did you know to jump off? And what if it had rolled on top of you?" And at the time I had no answer, and I couldn't explain what had caused me to react the way I did. Later I learned my father had been praying the rosary the exact time I flipped the tractor. Those prayers, meant for my grandpa's recovery, were being recited when I flipped the tractor into the creek and drove off and died. My grandpa passed away then a little while later from the cancer, and after his death, troubling thoughts ran through my mind. I felt that for some reason that God might have taken my grandfather instead of me, and this